the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready. Get ready. Ready, great. I hope you brought your lips because I'm about to take you. Switch.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Newton got his man, Robbie Anderson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Throwing on third down, Newton. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Shit. Gun. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch the screen.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Get the ball.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check nickel.
On second down, here's Fournette. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Four down. Right here.
Now Prescott. And he finds McLaurin. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Prescott now. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Throwing. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Vikings take over 2nd and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously cost them.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Why? Get one. Go 46. Go. Get out there. 26.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott looking here for... That's caught inside the 20. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 26.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And Dawson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down, Detroit. 16 yards on the pickup.
First down, Detroit.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Crunch. 20.
On 3rd down, Newton steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 28.
It's a gain of 7. First down, Lions.
On first down, it's Newton. Well, this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Robbie Anderson. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Terry McLaurin, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
14, Vikings 10.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Elliott. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. This will be fielded at the 17. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They go play action here on 1st down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Leonard Fournette. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Let's go, D.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes. Again, it's McCoy. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes You got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
From the gun on third down, Newton. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Alex Okafor able to record his 5th sack of the season. They snap it to Newton. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Again, it's Fournette. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Complete. Smith has it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Under 10. Undercrunch.
This is Fournette. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And able to find Graham, complete.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll run with Fournette. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 35 on 2nd down, Prescott, 12 yards there, first down Vikings. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing it.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be 2nd and goal. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Dawson tacks on the point after, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A gain there of 21 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
First down, Detroit.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And that's Elliott, complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Newton. Complete to Dorsett. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, Newton. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Newton now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Newton to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyrell Williams. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time, gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Kill.
He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
We're going to 52. 47.
Prescott to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go 46. Here we go 47. We're going to 54. Right here.
Prescott. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.